Well, hello people, I'm back again. I think I'll take the first two videos off. They didn't come out very good, and I'm not sure this one will either. It makes me look like a shapeshifter, what they say, you know, and I don't know why. First of all, I want to tell you, if you can, support Mandy Lauren. You can look her up. I'm sharing a GoFundMe page, so I have 5 Google accounts. Because I kept getting locked out of my emails, I had to start new ones, and pretty soon they wouldn't let me use the same name who I am. So I've got 5 different ones. Well, 2 are the same, but 2 different accounts, same name. Anyway, we'll go by this one. So you support Mandy Lauren because she needs money to come over to the United States to get treatment, because they will not accept the fact that Lyme disease is in Australia. They just don't think it's in the ticks, and they don't think it's in any of the animals, but people are coming down with symptoms. So they call it Lyme disease symptoms, or Lyme disease-like symptoms, but they won't treat you for Lyme disease. And when you get Lyme disease, you end up with a whole host of other things from that. So it's devastating, and it's killing people. But it cost her $50,000 to come here to get the treatment. And she's, I think, allowed 45 days to get treatment. But she needs the help. Beyond that, sometimes I'm a little harsh with my words. Sometimes whatever's in my brain just rolls right out of it. There's a few people I watch, Dabu 7, Nicholson, 1968, Levi Price, Cindy Gary. Very good. Well, all of them are good in their own respect. And you can get on my YouTube channel, and you can see my playlist. I think I allowed it to where everyone can see it. You can get on there and see who and the Controversy 7. And there's quite a few. On Point Preparedness. A lot of things going on. You know, I don't think I don't think the elite really planned on anybody waking up, and I don't think they planned on the people who were waking up to, at least, if you can't eliminate it, at least, minimize the chemicals you take in your body. I mean, I heard a guy wanted me to take home some sweet stuff one time from a church meal, and I said, I don't eat that stuff, it's poison. He said, well, you're gonna die from something. I says, yeah, but it's like this. I'd rather be sick 3 weeks and die, like my stepdad at 93, than be sick for 3 years and then be miserable that 3 years and then die. I can't do anything if I'm bedridden, which I've known people to do, and their excuse, well, you're just going to die from something. But the people who at least attempted to do better, I mean, you can reverse sugar diabetes, as long as you don't have, is it type 2, I think you can reverse. Type 1 you can't. One of them where your pancreas is dead, well, that one you can't reverse. But the one, there's one that, if you just change your diet, but everybody is, 1, too lazy to put an effort. 2, it does cost more to eat better foods, and they know that. That's why they're more, even though it costs them money to add the chemicals. And do GMO changes. And then there's the fact that people are so geared to the sugars and the sodiums. I mean, you need salt in your body, don't get me wrong. You need sodium, but you don't need a ton of sodium. Or you need salt. It's a sodium, but there's different sodiums. And BHA, BHA. I learned a long time ago. My son, they told me he had hyperactivity. Well, I knew it because my first wife's brother they called it hyperactivity. Then they changed it to ADHD. Now they just want to give you a pill. All we had to do is, he couldn't eat some things like blueberries. He couldn't eat BHA, BHT, anything with artificial colors, anything with, artificial flavorings. Sugar's a cancer feeder. Change it for honey. Or at least get stevia, but I use honey. And the best thing to do if you want to cut out your allergies is And my daughter told me this from working with a naturalist. You get honey that's made in your area. The bees are in your area because they take whatever you're allergic to in that area, and it gets in the honey, and it's like an antidote. And there's other natural antidotes for different things. Poisonous snake bites. You eat something green. If you can't get anywhere to get anything, eat something green, because the venom coagulates your blood, but the chlorophyll in the green things, it thins your blood. So it's like an antidote. And so just don't eat poison ivy or poison oak or something. I mean, you can't just grab without thinking. Grab something you know is not poisonous. And so anyway, I wanted to ask you, what would you do if you thought a sister or a brother was listening to a heretic? I think I made a mistake. Well, no, I believe they're a heretic. I know they are. Several of them are. But if this person is pretty much maybe not going to be around much longer if they don't get help, does it really matter? Does it really matter that I said that they're a heretic because they didn't believe that? And they're not too happy with me? Maybe I made a mistake on that one. Because at this point, I believe if they believe in Christ and they hang on to that hope and have that faith, they're not going to teach anybody anything. I mean, they're not going to be a teacher. But what if tomorrow was their last day? What if tomorrow was their last day and I made today their last few hours worse because I just changed the relationship from a friendship to an enemy? Man, I think of that. I'm going to be thinking of that for a whole day now. At least, if not beyond. I gotta watch my words. Words are powerful. You can hurt somebody, you can kill somebody, you can make life into their life with words. Just depends. So, I'm just thinking about that. And I look back at my life and I look how much I've wasted my life. I've helped a lot of people. But there's a lot I could have done that I didn't do. There was a lot the Lord told me to do that I didn't do. And a lot that He said, don't do it. I did those things. It's like, why are we the way we are? Sometimes we're just so stubborn we forget. I did so much of God's work at one time, I forgot to be with God. I just forgot that to take the time with Him, because I was already thinking when I woke up in the morning, what am I going to do today? I got to go to this pantry, do this. I got to sing these songs in this worship team. I got to, whatever it was I was doing at the time. I got to give these people this much stuff. I got to make money so I can give people more things. I got to make money to survive. I was so caught up in so many things, all in the name of God. But was it? Was it really? And when I go to tell somebody who are heretics, how am I putting that to them? Am I thinking of their situation? When somebody lashes out at you, do you just not understand? Maybe they've had a really bad day, or a month, or their whole life has been a shambles and they can't figure it out and they need help to figure it out. I have learned to say, well, this is what I did in this situation. This is how I handled this, and this worked out really well for me. But then I got to kind of shut up on the things I haven't mastered, because that doesn't help anything or help anybody. So I thought about a few things, and I thought I'd make the video this way and then upload it, because the last two videos I did with YouTube and it didn't work well, and I'm not so sure this one. I quit making videos for a while, took them off because they made me look like a shapeshifter. We're all a good you and a bad you inside of us. I watched Jonathan Kleck. Some people don't like him because it's different. But I'm telling you what, when you stop and open your mind and look at what he's showing you, it's so plain in your face you can't get out of it. How are you going to do that? You know, Christ did come to reconcile, to make the two into one, to reconcile with, you know, our bad and our good. We've got to overtake our bad to become the good. You know, there is a W inside of you. You know, it's put out that way. When you see these things, you can really see these things. I can watch a movie or a show. Well, I don't watch TV really, but I can watch a movie or a show at somebody's house if I happen to go over there, and I can tell you right off the bat what's in that thing and what they're trying to tell you. I mean, I remember it's 2000, the Simpsons episode. I think it was the year 2000. Trump was president. If you watch on the balcony, the woman that dropped the card is in the cartoon in 2000. That she dropped the card. And when he's coming down the balcony, she drops the card. This was after he won. Okay, so you know he's put in there. He wasn't elected. You people that think you elect somebody, you don't elect anybody. You know, there's a lot of things. 9/11, that was a farce. That was the Rockefellers knew that was coming down. Look at Aaron Russo's last interview. He will tell you that they told him 11 months before it was coming down that it was coming down. You know, they made the two DNAs into one DNA. So now there's a new race born out of the existing race. I mean, that's what they're trying to tell you. But I don't think they, excuse me, I don't think they really counted on anybody opening their eyes. I've noticed a few people have opened their eyes, but there sure is a lot of blind people out there. And you can't tell people anything. They don't want to hear. I don't need to hear that. Well, check it out. No, I don't need to do that. Well, then you go ahead and stay in your lies. You go ahead and stay in your lies. But at the end of the day, when you realize what's really happened, and maybe it's going to be too late, then what? Because you wouldn't even take the time to look and do any research for yourself. You got all kinds of people doing research, and you won't even get off your butt, get over to some place, wherever it is, and search for it, or even listen and let people show you things that's in plain sight. I mean, all the disasters were on the money. The Oklahoma bombing was on the money. The Pentagon was on the money. The Twin Towers was on the money. The Hoover Dam in New York getting blasted is on the money. If you can't see it and you don't believe it, I mean, I tell people all the time, get out of those two areas. Only one person said, what? I live in this area. Get out of it. Get out of. I told people for 2 years now, get away from the coastlines. Look what's happened. Look what's happened. Okay, they're not done with California yet. I knew that those fires were not wildfires. I have watched wildfires for years, and these fires did not even look anything like a wildfire. I knew there was something different about them. Well, now I know really why. But I didn't know they were doing these energy-directed weapons starting in the 40s. I didn't even know that then. You know? Start figuring things out. Start looking at things. And like this one guy on here that I watch all the time too. He's on. You can check it out on my channel, and I'm sure you'll see a history or something. He said, you know, if all these people took all this energy and causing a ruckus, not because they lost a football game, but because they won, isn't that stupid? And put all this energy in the whole country and stood up to these people, things could change. But you won't do it. Well, I can't do it by myself. There isn't just you. It's just you got to find the people. You got to get off your butt and do something. Stop being lazy. You know, you don't need to sit around drinking beer all day doing nothing. I learned, you know, I got to start doing something. I can't sit still any longer. I've had enough. I can't run around being afraid that somebody's going to get on to me, or somebody's going to kill me, or somebody's going to do this or that to me because I'm putting the truth out there. You know what? So what? You know, absent in the body, present with the Lord. That's the way I'm looking at it. And you know what? If they come and get me, which I've had two dreams, like I told you before, that in 79 and 89, that they would. I'm not, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be one of those people, but what's the alternative? Living forever in the lake of fire, being tormented in the presence of the Lord? And if you think it's just separation from God, you're wrong. You're not reading your Bible. And all these people that say, well, it's just separation from God. Yeah, try telling an atheist that, well, I'm just separated from God anyway. What do I care? See what I'm saying? It doesn't do you any good. Preachers that debate with people lose because they don't even know their own Bible. I know because I taught preachers things. I showed them things that they did. Oh, they still want to just hang on to that old theories. The old theories, you know, the 1830 blatant lie that was brought up about the pre-tribulation rapture. Well, then how come in chapter 13 of Revelation, the beast is chasing the saints down and killing them? You know, how come the saints are? Well, there's no church named after them. You know what? You just need to stop it, because the church is going to be scattered. Is why there's no church. There's going to be in your house with a few people that you know and trust, because you know your brothers and your sisters, your sons and your daughters will turn you in to be killed, right? Matthew 24. Oh, that's just written for the Jew. No, it's not. It's written for everybody. And then, of course, the Catholic Church was which is an evil entity, took out a lot of the Bible. You know, I think the Bible started out with 88 books on total, and it's down to 66. Isn't that funny? 8, Illuminati, 6, you know. Go figure. Do the math. So, figure things out. And have a good day. This might be the last video I put on for a while. Make it viral, not for me, but because Mandy Lauren needs your help. She does really need your help. That woman is in serious trouble. And you can help. $1 or $5 for her. I don't get anything. It's not even going to my GoFundMe. I don't have one. I don't want to deal with that. But you can go find her GoFundMe. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye.